James, it's great to see you again.
It's great to be with you again.
And I love meeting you today in your brand new building, the School of Music building.
Yes, this is pretty an amazing thing. 30 years in the waiting for this building. The new School of Music facility at University of South Florida has been too long in coming, but now it's here. And our students are so excited, and obviously Master Chorale, all of us, the entire community, is excited.
Can you give us a bit of a breakdown of the real estate, what the layout of this building is?
Absolutely. At the centerpiece of the building is a new concert hall, 500-seat concert hall. The stage is about the same size as the Marsani Concert Hall stage at the Straz, to give you an idea of how large it is. Totally state-of-the-art acoustics. They're adjustable, and it has a 5-ton cloud over the stage to allow you to adjust acoustics for different ensembles, smaller or larger. There is a conference center that will accommodate a few hundred people. It looks a lot like a really nice hotel ballroom or lobby. We have a student recital hall, which we're in right now. This has just a little more than 100 seats, and you see a beautiful 9-foot Hamburg Concert Grand Steinway behind us. There are more than 40 faculty studios on the 3rd floor. There are state-of-the-art classrooms, piano labs, new offices for the faculty, and a new jazz studio and recording facility.
Wow.
So it really has everything we need if you're going to teach music.
How do you think that this new building will change the perception of USF and its music program?
We're hoping a great deal. Number one, if you want to be world class, you need to be in world class facilities. And so now we can actually say that. We can say that we have state-of-the-art teachers and really wonderful students in a world-class facility. That changes the way we recruit. It changes the way that we can advertise ourselves, and the energy and excitement, the artists that we can bring here is a completely different thing than before. So as you asked the question, we're banking on it changing the perception of our entire school.
I'm sure that this new building has also affected the Master Chorale and the enthusiasm with which everyone who's involved brings to the table.
Absolutely. It's interesting because although none of us live in this building, those of us that work here sometimes feel like we live in the building.
Oh, sure.
But the members of the Master Chorale, as they were allowed to have a tour of the building a few weeks ago, and we had a recent rehearsal here in this facility, you can just see the energy in their faces and in their hearts, and they sing differently because they know that we're in such a beautiful place. And I think for folks that have been in the chorale for a long time and have seen some of the facilities that we've been dealing with in the past, this is like a new home for them. Everybody has a little ownership to it. And for the singers that are new in the chorale, it's just exciting. It's a time that when we come in, I think people just kind of sit up a little straighter and are more energized. It's the same way you feel when you buy a brand new car. You just want to get in it and drive.
Oh, sure.
And so people are here and they want to rehearse and be involved in the music making, and we're hoping to make this a cultural center for our community, and specifically a choral cultural center.
Let's talk a little bit more about the Master Chorale. You know, these are new digs, a new home. People are very excited. You mentioned that some of the people who have been with Master Chorale have been there for years. How many years? How long has the Master Chorale been around?
Well, there's about a handful of folks that have been there since the beginning of the chorale, which is 33 years.
Wow. Wow.
Master Chorale has been involved with USF for a long time. They've rehearsed, not entirely from the very beginning, but almost from the beginning. They've rehearsed at University of South Florida. But at least for the last decade or so, they've been the artist in residence here at the University of South Florida. And so they've been housed in the old School of Music building. And to say the least, the building was past its prime in age. And so those folks that have been here from the beginning have seen a complete evolution of the facilities and the group. The Master Chorale has represented the Tampa Bay area for over 3 decades, and every year new singers come and some singers go, but there's at least a handful that have been there since the very beginning.
Do you plan on rehearsing now in this building going forward all of the time?
Absolutely.
You're not going to let it go now, are you?
No. And this building is designed with Master Chorale in mind as a part of it. Our concert hall stage and the rehearsal hall for the choirs was built so that it would be large enough to accommodate 140 to 170 singers, which is the size of Master Chorale. So it really kind of had us in mind all along.
That's exciting. Very exciting.